Hope you're having a great day. In this video we're going to be reading some quotes from the book Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, his journal, and we're going to be discussing them, sharing my thoughts about it, how we can use this in our lives. So let's see what this guy has to say, what can we learn from him. The first quote is from book 5, the start of book 5. And it goes like this. At break of day, when you are reluctant to get up, have this thought ready to mind. I am getting up for a man's work. Do I still then resent it, if I am going out to do what I was born for, the purpose for which I was brought into the world? Or was I created to wrap myself in blankets and keep warm? But this is more pleasant. Were you then born for pleasure, all for feeling, not for action? Can you not see plants, birds, ants, spiders, bees, all doing their own work, each helping in their own way to order the world? And you do not want to do the work of a human being. You do not hurry to the demands of your own nature. But one needs rest too. One does indeed. I agree. But nature has set limits to this too, just as it has to eating and drinking. And yet you go beyond these limits, beyond what you need. Not in your actions though, not any longer. Here you stay below your capability. Now this is one of my favorite quotes actually, because imagine Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, writing this to himself, how hard it is to get up in the morning, the most powerful man in the world, and we can still relate to him after thousands of years. Just how crazy that is. So the idea here, so my phone just died while recording, so I put it there to charge, but it's charging pretty slowly, so I just decided to record it like this. Hopefully the angle is not that bad. So the idea behind this quote that we just read is that when you're waking up to do the work of a human being. Your work to contribute to society, to help other people around you. Then why are you dissatisfied? As it says, this is why I also really like the book of Marcus Aurelius. He uses this very beautiful comparisons from nature. He really had this poet's eye. He observed nature very carefully. He said that, can't you see the birds, the ants, the spiders, doing all of them doing their work? And here you are pressing your snooze button like a loser, instead of doing the work of a man, doing the work that you should do, that work that needs to be done. And this should motivate you, really. The gift that you could give to the world should motivate you. Helping other people should motivate you. Loving other people, taking care of them, being there for them, and being strong for them, being the man that is strong throughout tough times, being the man who's not influenced by external factors, contributing to society through some meaningful work that only you can do. When you wake up, this should motivate you. This should give you a boost when you wake up. Now the other idea is that you were not made for pleasure. Don't live this hedonistic lifestyle, always chasing for pleasure. As Marcus Aurelius wrote that, yes, it's much nicer to stay under the blankets in warmth. But are you made for pleasure? Don't you think that there's more to existence than just pleasure? Is this really your peak of existence? Don't you think that there's more to it? Now you might say that, oh, but it's so comfy under the bed, under the blankets, just 5 more minutes. Bro, just shut up and stop being a loser. Really, just get out of bed. This is one of the main characteristics of some hard-working, disciplined man, that they do the work even when they don't feel like it. Or if you only do the things that you feel like doing, you won't really get much. You always choose the easier path. But you gotta do the things that you don't feel like doing. You gotta do the work even when you don't feel like doing it. You gotta take responsibility and just get out of bed. Do that meaningful work that you can do. Help other people. And also, stop focusing so much on pleasure. Stop chasing pleasures all the time. always needing to watch a YouTube video, always have to scroll, always eating something, always chasing pleasure, drugs, sex, everything. Instead of focusing so much on yourself, focus on giving to others. And the other idea is on limits. As Marcus said, that yes, we do need to rest, but there is a limit to everything. And you have gone way beyond your limit of resting, your sleeping. And you have probably gone way beyond the limit of watching YouTube, way beyond the limit of playing video games, watching porn. But you have barely even scratched, but you have barely even started the limit of doing some meaningful work, of exercising, having a healthy diet, whatever, doing some good things. You barely started getting closer to that limit. And another idea that pops up with these limits is the idea of everything with moderation. Really, that's such a key thing, such a key principle, that everything with moderation. If you take everything too far, everything beyond its limit, it's bad. If you take work beyond its limit, it's bad. If you take sleep beyond its limit, it's bad. If you take pleasure beyond its limit, it's bad. Everything with moderation. Food with moderation. Pleasure with moderation. Rest with moderation. Work with moderation. So as a summary of this quote, have some meaningful work. Have something that you can count, the way you can contribute to other people, the way that you can help other people, that will motivate you to get up in the morning. Other thing, that do the hard thing even when you don't feel like it. Don't let pleasure corrupt your mind. Don't let that corrupt your mind and give yourself to others. Help other people instead of only focusing on yourself and chasing too much pleasure. That will just destroy you, because it never lasts, and you need more potent pleasures to keep you going. And the last takeaway is everything with moderation. Everything with moderation. Such a key principle. So let's go on to the next quote. Let's find it in the book. Now here's the next quote, and this was also from book 5. It goes like this. How easy it is to drive away or obliterate from one's mind every impression which is troublesome or alien, and then to be immediately in perfect calm. Very short quote, but also it packs a lot of stuff. It ties back to the idea that you should only focus on what's in your control. And what's out of your control, you can't do anything about it, and you shouldn't really care or focus on that. And to only focus on what's in your control. And one thing that is in your control is your thoughts, your impressions on something, your beliefs about something, your opinions on something. These are all in your control, what you think about something. Thus, you can change them. You can change them anytime. If you have some kind of belief, some opinion, some impression that doesn't serve you, that's not useful, then just change it. It's that simple, as Marcus said, that how easy it is to eliminate or obliterate impressions, troublesome or alien impressions from the mind, and then it's peaceful. That is in your control, to take those opinions out. This reminds me of a story, I think maybe the Buddha told us, that when we are hurt, he compared it to 2 arrows. First you get hit with the first arrow, which is the actual thing that happened, the hurt itself. The actual thing that you got punched, that hurts. And then you put another arrow into yourself. There are these 2 arrows. The first one, you just get hit by it. You can't really do anything about it. That's your suffering. But the other one, you cause it to yourself. You put that arrow into yourself. And you dig it in yourself, and you say to yourself that, I hate this. Why did this happen to me? I can't stand this. This is all bullshit. You push that arrow into yourself. You suffer through your thoughts, through your opinions, through the impressions that you have about something, the stories that you tell to yourself. And you don't have to suffer by that. You can take that arrow out anytime. You don't even have to push it in your arm. This is what also Marcus is talking about. That the stories that we tell to ourselves, the opinions that we have something about something, those can cause us harm. For example, if we think that we're awful, we can't improve anything, that it's just all genetics, that's not a belief that helps us, that it doesn't serve us. But why don't you just change that belief into the belief that if you put your mind to something and your focus to something, you can get better at that skill. It's not genetics. If you put yourself to it, you can get better at any skill. You can believe both of them. Both of them are correct. But why not just believe the one that serves you more? And let me correct myself. I don't think that both of them are correct. Both of them are not completely correct. Both of them can be argued that they are false. So why not just pick the one that you like more and that serves you more? Stop having these opinions that hurt you, saying that you're the victim, hurting yourself, that thinking that it's because of that person, if it's because of that person, pushing the arrow into your arm more and more. Instead, change your opinions, let them go. You're hurting your own self. You're suffering in your own imagination through your opinions, thoughts, and beliefs. So the takeaways from this quote is that think about what's in your control, what's outside of your control. Distinguish between these two things, what's in your control, outside your control, and focus on what's in your control. You can't do anything about the other one. The other thing is that have opinions and beliefs that serve you, and they're not destructive or only helpful in the short term. Now, you can, I think that I forgot to mention that you can have, we said that you can choose your beliefs. Choose to believe that this is the way that it is, that you can choose to drop opinions about something, change your opinions about something, but you should choose beliefs that serve you and it's not destructive to other people around you. Because you can believe that you're the best thing ever. You can be arrogant and narcissistic. And that might serve you. That might help you in the short term, but it will destroy you in the long term. Thinking like that you're better than everyone else, and you're belittling everyone else, blaming everyone else, pushing everyone else down. That might help you in the short term to get some success, but it will destroy your happiness in the long term. So have some beliefs that serve you, and they're also not destructive. Think about the long term. And also, another takeaway is to look at things from other perspectives, so that you can change your opinions about something, change your beliefs on something. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I actually really liked making this video. I actually really enjoyed it. I probably will make some other videos like this. I probably make a series out of this. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe nothing. Just random series about this. Meditations, reading quotes from meditations. Let me know what you think about these videos in the comments. And you can also leave in the comments what are your favorite quotes or lessons from Marcus Aurelius. You can share it in the comments, and also if you're interested, I'm doing free one-on-one calls. You can send me an email, ask me anything you want. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. Have a great day and goodbye.